Good evening, everyone. It's Dazar here signing in. Hope you all doing well. Hope you all had a happy Easter, happy Passover to all of you. Well, the opening season series in the book says the Toronto Blue Jays take 2 out of 3 from the New York Yankees. Not the way you want to start the season, but only 3 games in. So we'll start with game one, back on Thursday, opening day at the stadium. Great to have the fans back. The ballpark, the sellout, which is only 10,850, but definitely a lot different, than no fans for sure. So Garrett Cole, our ace, took the mound. He was pretty good. I wouldn't say he had his best stuff, but he's also on a pitch count. Definitely pitched well enough to give us a chance to win the game. Fortunately, it didn't turn out to be that way, and the Yankees ended up losing in 10 innings, 3-2. Gary Sanchez, with a 2-run homer. Definitely a great way to start for him after coming an awful 2020 season. So so good for him. Hope he continues that. The Yankees had no problem with the pitching, obviously, but which pitching has actually been they pitched very well in this series. The only problem here has been is the offense, leaving a ton of runners on base, not coming through in the clutch, and the amount of strikeouts. So that's a concerning. I know reports that this is what the Yankees are, or what the Yankees have been, especially in the playoffs, and the reason why always fall short and not able to get over the hump, which not be able to hit the big spot. And yeah, it's definitely you could say it's definitely a weakness of this team. It's almost like they're a home run or nothing. So yeah, well, we'll see. We hope it does change throughout the course of the year. But again, it's just 3 games. So yeah. It's pretty much 2-2 in game one there, late innings. Get on to the 10th, and runner on second base rule. This kid, Nick Nelson, he looked, he was locked in, and I know in spring training he impressed a lot of people. So yeah, really, he gave up that double. We know the runner on second base, runner scores, Toronto leads 3-2. But other than that, he gave up that double and he struck out the side. So yeah, definitely not in him. But okay, stats will show. Yeah, he gets a loss, obviously. But yeah, and game two, a little bit different. Yankees win 5-3. Jay Bruce, a clutch 2-run single there, that blooper to left. Yankees win the game. Gary Sanchez went deep again. So yeah, that was a good win. Okay, you're 500 now, and then today, Domingo Germán. Oh, and by the way, I meant to say also Corey Kluber. He was decent. They're not going to push him too much. He's obviously they don't want him to. He's only pitched 1 inning, last year, so they're not going to push him too much. But he looked decent. But they won the game, and today Domingo Germán took the mound. He had that 1 bad inning. He threw a lot of pitches. He was taken out of the game. This kid Michael King, he was fantastic for 6 innings. That's good to see. Very encouraging. So again, offense, nowhere to be found. The strikeouts, not coming through. Give Clint Frazier credit there. He manufactured a run, hit to right field, hustle, got a double out of it, then he sack fly and tagged up and went to third. Brett Gardner drives him in, ground ball to the right side of the infield. And, hopefully, try to get something going there, but that's as much as they were able to do as they lose to the Toronto Blue Jays in the rubber match. And now tomorrow the Yankees will be hosting the Baltimore Orioles. Jordan Montgomery's on the mound, and yeah, hopefully, want to start off the series with a win. I do expect the Yankees to win this series, so I can't wait to be back at the ballpark again. And Yankees are skipping Jameson Tyone, Okay, I know, he's another guy they're going to be handling with kid gloves. Um, he's coming off Tommy John surgery, so they're going to push him. So innings limit, him and Kluber, which, those are the two big question marks. And Herman, really, because he hadn't pitched at all last year. So, I mean, if everything goes well there, I think we're going to be fine. I think the offense will come around eventually. Well, it better come around soon. And yeah, it's just 3 games. I mean, I'm not ready, to panic or anything unlike Yankee Twitter here. But I mean, obviously, yeah, you want to win every game, but that's just not how it works. Toronto, they showed me a lot this series. A lot of good young arms out of the bullpen starters, so they're definitely not just an easy team we're going to be able to steamroll. I still think we're better. I don't know if they'll make the playoffs. Well, they still have George Springer on the IL. They should be getting him back soon. So they lost their closer in Kirby Yates to Johnny John surgery. So yeah, they look good the 3 games played here, and we're only gonna see them 16 more times this year. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Between these 2 teams going back and forth. Today, Gary Sanchez struck out, to end the game, which I believe, and guys can correct me if I'm wrong, it was his first strikeout actually of the season. Unlike other guys who are striking out 3 times a game, embarrassing. Aaron Boone was asked today, especially with Aaron Hicks in the 3-hole, if he was willing to, make a change there. Obviously Boone said he's open to making adjustments, but as just like the question was asked, it's only 3 games, so he's not gonna. Giancarlo Stanton had a day off today. Obviously, people holding their breath. Hopefully, he's not injured, which is not. They just don't want him to play 5 days in a row. So yeah. So now we'll see. Again, like I told you guys, I'll be talking a lot more now. Breaking all this down, breaking down the games and everything, and yes, guys. So talk to you soon. Remember to hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, all right? Remember, squad up, mission 28. Lazar signing off. Have a good one, everyone.